Let's now get a read on all the themes set to drive markets this week. Pete McGuire from XM joins us now live. Pete, always great to have you on. Look, sum it up for us as we head into the week. Last week it was pretty volatile, wasn't it?
Well, it sure was, and good morning, Kara. Yeah, a week to remember. We've got a lot of different signals, and from a trading perspective, we created a fair bit of choppiness, and I won't be surprised to see that continue. Some of the markets have had strong moves to the upside over the last couple of weeks, and that inflation story. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. Times are certainly going to be quite surprising moving into the fourth quarter.
And Pete, so what's on your trading list? Are you looking at the euro? We've got those elections in Germany at the moment.
Yeah, exactly right. I made a note of that, and it looks like the Social Democrats, they're going to align themselves with that. So there we go. We say goodbye to Angela Merkel. What happens as far as the euro? That's going to be an interesting one. I'm still thinking here we are at the moment around that 117, 118 sort of handle. You might see a little bit further strength. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of weakness come across the US dollar. And that's also got that Japanese Prime Minister vote for leadership role on Wednesday. So yeah, it's hitting all points of the compass.
Dollar yen, is it on your screen?
Yeah, dollar yen, there's no doubting that. I mean, we saw that 109, 110 sort of handle, Kara. So I think it'll probably hit that, got the potential to take a 111. Then really, the inflation story really does cause a great degree of concern, I think, for the central bankers. You've got those G4, which is an unusual meeting this week. Very unusual for the G4 to congregate and discuss what the big themes are. And I feel as though it's going to be Evergrande and it's going to be very much inflation. I can't believe, Kara, we're at 5-year highs nearly for crude oil and the impact of that has to the global economy. You've nearly taken out that $80 handle now for Brent, and WTI is well on the road to take a 75. So, that really is a bit of a wake-up call from a trade perspective, what we've seen to the, I think, global demand picture and what happens to consumption.
Well, talking of that commodities picture, Pete, iron ore looking still pretty weak. It looks like it's bounced off its lows now. But what does that thematic mean for the local unit, the Australian dollar?
Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. It really created, I think, that huge downdraft took everyone by surprise, and many people are saying you're going to see a $70 to $80 handle, some of the big analysts for 22 as far as iron ore price. So if it continues to remain in that downdraft and that softness and the Evergrande does unwind, and we've got 30 days until we get a true indication where that's going to play, then I think that overall you're going to see a softness across that dollar, our dollar that is, unless we see a bigger fall as far as the US dollar. So we're a proxy for China. Let's see, we've got some numbers coming out, and I think the overall position would have to be, short at the moment. It's come off a bit over the last couple of days, and it's been a nice trade, certainly, Kara, on the short side.
Pete, always great to chat. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday.
Thank you, Kara. Take care.